The rifleman's effectiveness depends to a large degree upon his rifle. It must be as lightweight and rugged as possible. It must be capable of automatic and semi-automatic fire, and its ammunition must provide maximum firepower with the minimum of weight to enable the rifleman to carry as many loaded magazines as possible and practical. For use in areas where extreme mobility is required and ammunition resupply is difficult, a new rifle has been issued to special forces, airborne and air mobile troops of the Army, and to other military forces of the United States. This new rifle is designated the M16E1. The M16E1 is a 5.56 millimeter or caliber .223 shoulder weapon. It is magazine-fed, gas-operated, and air-cooled. The magazine capacity is 20 rounds. By closing the bolt and turning the selector lever to semi, the rifle will fire semi-automatically. By turning the selector lever to auto, the rifle will fire full automatic. The cyclic rate of fire is 700 to 800 rounds per minute, with a muzzle velocity of approximately 3,150 feet per second. The maximum effective range is 460 meters. The weapon's most distinguishing characteristic is its light weight. When fully loaded with 20 rounds, this weapon weighs less than 8 pounds. This relationship of weight to firepower in the XM16E1 results from design, construction, and operation. One of its principal features is straight line construction. The straight line extends through the stock, bolt carrier group, chamber, and barrel. This design substantially reduces rifle climb during firing. The barrel is surrounded by a heat-resistant fiberglass material with an aluminum reflecting shield which serves as a hand guard. Vents along the upper and lower surfaces of the handguard allow for circulation of air around the barrel. The ejection port has a hinged dust cover to prevent foreign matter from entering the chamber through the ejection port. When the weapon is cocked or fired, the dust cover opens automatically for ejection of spent cartridge cases. The carrying handle is an integrated part of the receiver. Due to the straight-line construction of this weapon, raised sights are necessary. The rear sight is located on the rear of the carrying handle and is protected by the raised sides of the handle. Additional designs can be seen in this view. One of these is the gas operating system. When a round is fired, gas passes through a gas port located in the front upper surface of the barrel and is directed through a gas tube back into the cylinder formed by the bolt and bolt carrier, causing the bolt carrier to move rearward. Another design is the chamber locking mechanism. Lugs on the bolt lock the bolt directly to the barrel, thereby eliminating the need for the heavy receiver normally required to lock the bolt behind the cartridge. The stock of the rifle is composed of a durable synthetic material of high impact strength. It contains the recoil mechanism consisting of the action spring guide and action spring. A portion of the recoil is absorbed by buffer rings located on the action spring guide. During recoil, the outer rings are forced to ride over the inner rings. A special feature of the XM16E1 rifle is the forward assist assembly. This permits the rifleman to seat the bolt manually in event it fails to do so automatically. The principal distinctive features of the weapon have been described. Before learning how it functions, we will see how it is used. Using the weapon consists of 3 functions: loading, firing, and unloading. To load the magazine, remove the empty magazine by pressing the magazine release button located above and forward of the trigger guard. Place a round on top of the magazine follower, nose toward the smooth face of the magazine, and press down. Repeat until 20 rounds have been inserted. Before loading the weapon, place the safety selector lever on Safe. With the weapon on Safe, insert the loaded magazine into the magazine feedway and push up. A click will be heard when the magazine is properly seated. To release the bolt and chamber the round, pull the charging handle fully to the rear and release, or press the bolt catch. The forward movement of the bolt strips a round from the magazine and chambers it. To fire semi-automatically, turn the selector lever to the semi position. The rifle will then fire a round each time the trigger is pressed. To fire automatically, turn the selector lever to the auto position. The rifle will continue to fire automatically as long as the trigger is pressed to the rear or until the magazine is empty. To unload the weapon, first place the selector lever on Safe. Remove the magazine by pressing the magazine release button. Remember, the rifle is clear only when the bolt is to the rear. There is no round in the chamber, the magazine is removed, and the selector lever is on Safe. Although the configuration of the XM16E1 is distinctive, its cycle of operation and functioning are similar to other military rifles with automatic capabilities. The cycle of functioning of the weapon consists of 8 basic mechanical operations. These are firing, unlocking, extracting, ejecting, cocking, feeding, chambering, and locking.